So next we're going to talk about your 30-metre sprint. You got 4.2 seconds, which when you compare to normative data is excellent. And obviously this sprint test was testing how quick you can run the 30 metres. This shows that you have a really good ability to produce some speed and you are the best you can be, really. However, for netball you need to maintain this speed. It will aid you with sprinting towards the ball, making runs to create goals and beating an opponent to a rolling ball. To maintain the speed, you need to do exercises such as practice sprint starts and plyometric training. Plyometric training is when you're jumping over benches and hurdles and stuff to get power into your legs. This will improve speed because you have more power to push off and sprint start, which allows you to have a quicker start compared to other performers. You'll need to do these exercises 5 times a week for around 45 minutes. If you start to find the exercise too easy because you're jumping just with your own body weight, you can use weights, probably about 5 kilograms though, because you still want to put your all intensity into it. This allows you to get more power into your legs in order to be quicker in netball games for sprints. Next is your press-up test, which was testing your muscular endurance. You successfully did 32 press-ups in a minute, and when you compare this to normative data, you are good for your gender and your age. This is a really good score, but you can improve it to get the score of excellent. This score shows that you have a good core strength and that your balance is good as well, because obviously you're holding yourself up. This is a positive for your sport because if you are a shooter, you have to stand back on one leg to get a good shot. You'll be able to balance correctly and not do footwork, which would impact your performance negatively. This would impact your performance positively because you could get a goal from it. The impact on the sport will also be positive because you'll be able to win the ball off opponents if you're in a battle to get the ball. Also, you will need muscular endurance to sprint into the ball and for jumping either to catch a ball or like a toss-up. In addition, to maintain this endurance and get your score up to excellent, you need to do exercises such as circuit training to help focus on key muscle groups you want to improve. This circuit training should be done 5 times a week and the sessions should run for about 45 to 60 minutes. If you're doing squats or anything that involves reps, you should do about 15 to 20 repetitions for each exercise. If you're using a weight also, it should be about 60% of your body weight. These exercises which will allow you to improve your muscular endurance and maintain it as well, which will improve your performance in netball matches. Right? And lastly is a sergeant jump, which was testing your power. You successfully jumped 38 centimetres, which compared to normative data is average, so obviously we can improve that as well. By improving it, you'll be able to jump higher for the toss-up in games and for interceptions. To improve your power, you need to do exercises such as 2-footed hurdles and squat jumps. In these sessions, you would work for about 30 minutes, but you have 2-minute recovery between each session. With low repetitions. If you are using weights in the squat jumps, they need to be around 90% of your body weight, because obviously you want to be burst in power, you want to have explosive movements. Also, you need to participate in the session for about 4 to 5 times a week, and obviously really high intensity like I said earlier. This is to allow the maximum amount of power to be extended in your legs so you can get the highest score possible. So yeah, well done on your scores and I hope to see improvements.
Thank you.
Thank you.